welcome to the new episode of Vande Mataram, the story of India's brave hearts. Sidho Murmu was a leader of the Santhal rebellion, the native rebellion in present-day Jharkhand, in eastern India against both the British imperialism and zamindari system. Sidho Murmu is a person who has great importance in history and is known by freedom fighter who fought bravely during his time. Sidho Murmu was not alone. He had a partner who was with him throughout the fight. His name is Kanho. Both were born in the village of Organiser, in the district of Sahibganj. Santhal freedom fighter Sidho Murmu and Kanho, who led the Santhal rebellion popular, known as the Santhal Pull against the exploitation of the British colonial rule in 1855, much before the First War of Independence in India in 1857. Santhals lived and were dependent on forest. In 1832, the British demarcated the Damin-Eko region in present-day Jharkhand and invited Santhals to settle in the region. Due to promises of land and economic amenities, a large number of Santhals came in to settle from Cuttack, Dalbhum, Manbhum, Hazaribagh, Midnapur, etc. Soon, Mahajans and Zamindars, as tax-collecting intermediaries deployed by British, dominated the economy. Many Santhal became victims of corrupt money-lending practices. They were lent money at exorbitant rates when they could never repay. Then their lands were forcibly taken and they were forced into bonded labor. This sparked the Santhal rebellion. On 30th June 1855, two Santhal leaders, Sidho Murmu and Kanho, along with Chand and Bairab, mobilized around 10,000 Santhal and declared a rebellion against British colonists. The Santhals initially gained some success, but soon the British found a new way to tackle these rebels. Instead, they forced them to come out of the forest. In a conclusive battle which followed, the British, equipped with modern firearms and war elephants, stationed themselves at the foot of the hills. When the battle began, the British officer ordered his troops to fire without loading bullets. The Santhal, who did not suspect this trap set by the British war strategy, charged with full potential. This step proved to be disastrous for them. As soon as they neared the foot of the hill, the British army attacked with full power, and this time they were using bullets. Thereafter, attacking every village of the Santhal, they made sure that the last drop of revolutionary spirit was annihilated. All the revolution was brutally suppressed. It marked a great change in the colonial rule and policy. The day is still celebrated among the Santhal community with great respect and spirit for the thousands of the Santhal martyrs who sacrificed their life along with their two celebrated leaders to win independence from the rule of the zamindars and the British operators. Ansutu is a famous dialogue by Sidhu, and Unpunda is a famous dialogue by Kanho. According to the belief, it is said Sidho Murmu with Kanho Murmu was captured by the British forces, and it is said that they were killed in captivity. The struggle and death of the two heroes were not in vain, and as the British were forced to enact the Santhal Parganas leasing law, which eliminated some form of exploitation of the people, Sidhu Kanho Murmu University is named after them. Indian Post also issued a stamp in 2002 honoring them. Thank you. Namaskar.